I sat with my hands clean at the kitchen light, counting small excuses like coins in a night. The radio hummed old sermons about what is right, but my silence kept its own counsel and stayed out of sight. Neighbors closed their curtains, footsteps went thin. I learned how to look away and call it discipline. There's a ledger in the corner no one taught me to read, every quiet line a debt to a need. When I don't say the name, the room fills it in. Silence does the work of the guilty and the dim. I folded my hands, called it mercy, called it grace, but restraint can be a mask that hides a darker face. The quiet writes a balance I can't reconcile. Choosing not to speak becomes an act with files. She knocked on the door with a rumor in her eyes, asking for something simple under the thin disguise. I learned to be polite, and learned to be polite will let the calendar decide if I would ever tell. We hang little flags on the map of what we know, pretend the bird won't sing if we don't teach it to show. Complicity is patient, it wears the coat of calm, leaves the fingerprints of absence like a psalm. When I don't say the name, the room fills it in. Silence does the work of the guilty and the dim. I folded my hands, called it mercy, called it grace, but restraint can be a mask that hides a darker face. The quiet writes a balance I can't reconcile. Choosing not to speak becomes an act with files. Oh, there's a small soft sound, a paper hitting floor, the kind that tells a story of what we chose before. If words are currency, then silence spends as well, buying pause and distance where it once could heal. We think restraint is safety, but safety is a fence built by careful architects of consequence. If we tally every hush, what would the numbers show? How many lives were steady while others learned to bow? When I don't say the name, the room fills it in. Silence builds a scaffolding where guilty things begin. I folded my hands, called it mercy, called it grace, but restraint can be a cloak that leaves a vacant place. The quiet keeps a ledger and the pages stain and file. Choosing not to speak becomes an act with mouths. So I learned to make a small sound, to interrupt the night, to trade a little comfort for a candle's honest light. The ledger needs an entry where my tongue has been a simple, clumsy witness. I will not pretend. Speak for the cracked things, for the small and for the spare, because silence keeps an account, and it's counting who's not there.